Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Almighty Blues FC, a fan channel for all to see. हाँ काफी दिन हो गए आई नो लाइव सेशन ही किया है तो यार मैं सोचा डेफिनेटली आना ही है आई बिन मिसिंग माय लाइव ऑडियंस ऑफ कोर्स आई होप आप लोग भी मिस कर रहे हो मुझे एब्सोल्युटली वीडियोस तो कर ही रहे काफी वीडियोस कर रहे हैं बहुत सारा न्यूज़ है तो मैं सोचा बेस्ट इज टू बेसिकली अक्यूमुलेट एक पूरे हफ्ते का न्यूज़ डिस्कस विद यू ऑल क्या चल रहा है फुटबॉल में क्या होने वाला है फुटबॉल में द नेक्स्ट वीक सो एक नया सीरीज यहाँ पर वीकेंड विद अंकित हाँ वीकेंड में भी आपको देखना पड़ेगा ये चेहरा एंड दैट इज एब्सोल्युटली राइट और ये सेशन आप ड्राइव करोगे ये मैं नहीं ड्राइव करूंगा दिस इज टोटली नॉन स्क्रिप्टेड अनफिल्टर्ड क्योंकि हाँ आई हैव कुछ टॉपिक जो वीक के हम डिस्कस करेंगे सर्टनली लेकिन आई थिंक सम फुटबॉलिंग क्वेश्चन जो आप पूछना चाहे फील फ्री टू आस्क yes especially आज क्योंकि हाँ IPL शुरू हो रहा है and by the way Almighty Blues cricket has become active again so do subscribe to that channel as well as Almighty Blues FC अगर आपने नहीं किया है लेकिन before IPL I thought ये सेशन बनता था बॉस certainly फुटबॉल is something that हम मिस कर रहे हैं स्पेशली क्लब फुटबॉल लेकिन अब बहुत इंटरनेशनल फुटबॉल हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं यहाँ पर few people in the chat yes Sai always first Sai big up यार certainly Sai big thumbs up आपके लिए साई को तो मिलता ही है यार लकाका के नहीं अंकित का थम्स अप ले लो अभी एंड तेजस ऑफ कोर्स साथ में साई के बिग सपोर्टर ऑलवेज ऑलवेज हियर ग्रेट टू सी यू लाइव एज वेल तेजस रोहित इज ऑन टाइम ओके ग्रेट एब्सोल्युटली ग्रेट लपोर्टा साइन मी ओके इंटरेस्टिंग आई एम ऑफिशियली गोइंग टू बारसा मैं देखा था एक्चुअली बाबा का वीडियो देखा था pretty funny that him going to Barca Fabrizio Romano बोलने वाले किसी moment that each one of us are going to Barca City Hub here we go Italy out oh well sorry about Italy हाँ हम डिस्कस करेंगे certainly जो especially Italian football को closely follow करते do let me know your thoughts what do you think about that what is the future of Italian football there is something missing maybe वो Euros winning was a surprise What is your prediction for India versus Belarus friendly? हाँ, I was thinking कि यार मैं रखूँ कि नहीं रखूँ उसका basically एक show लेकिन I think जो performance रहा है recently रोहित unfortunately मैं disappointed हूँ. Let's be honest, India has to really work as a team बहुत ज़्यादा. Friendly matches है maybe that is why they didn't give it the 100%. There was something missing there. I would say Belarus have it. Certainly, it's for Belarus to lose. इंडिया लेकिन ड्रॉ ले पाए तो काफी अच्छा है आई वुड से लेट्स गेट अ ड्रॉ बट द प्लेयर्स हैव टू गो फॉर अ विन भाई दैट देन ओनली वी कैन गो टू द नेक्स्ट लेवल वी हैव टू एम हायर मे बी स्टार्ट फ्रॉम अस आई एग्री मे बी आई एम एट फॉल्ट आई एम सेइंग दैट इंडिया should go for a draw नहीं India should go for a win and then but we should be okay with a draw but not aiming for a draw and that's what we should go with right Argentina versus Venezuela yes Abhirup by the way thank you join करने के लिए Abhirup Messi wow Goosebumps anyone got goosebumps मेसी को देखते हुए क्या वो सेम मेसी है क्या उसका जुड़वा भाई है कौन खेल रहा है भाई पीएसजी में कौन खेल रहा है ये अर्जेंटीना में कौन खेल रहा है रियली मेसी आफ्टर लॉन्ग टाइम एब्सोल्युटली ब्रेथ टेकिंग फुटबॉल राजेश एब्सोल्युटली ब्रो राजेश बाय द वे प्रीटी श्योर आपने बोला था बाय द वे जो भी मॉड बनना चाहे बोल दो है भाई मैं मॉड बना दूंगा आपको लेकिन ऑफ कोर्स if you people are regular to the show absolutely city hub I think is a mod for example so if you want to become a mod you are more than welcome if you're regular to the show Rajesh is one of them I'm pretty sure आप comment करिए Rajesh yes absolutely and yes international break था so I wasn't coming live but I'm back live and ये सिलसिला चलते रहेगा not just for football even for cricket on Almighty Blues cricket भी मैं क्रिकेट स्ट्रीम में नहीं आ सकता ट्यूशन है fair enough Sai absolutely if people you're not able to come live it's absolutely fine आप हमेशा you can rewatch it later आप बस bell notification icon press करिए and we will be covering a lot more of football next particular month and a half भयंकर होने वाला for football and cricket yes talk about Argentina Arjit absolutely Himanshu all good nice to see you on this channel as well like my cricket channel of course always love the support 9 में क्रिकेट स्ट्रीम ज्वाइन करने के लिए ट्राई करूंगा वेल लेट्स सी आज तो क्रिकेट स्ट्रीम नहीं है बट लेट्स सी विल ट्राई एंड डू इट मोर रेगुलर फ्रॉम नेक्स्ट वीक Ankit bhai you promised to make me mod on Baba stream yes Rajesh absolutely let's do that of course I will certainly do that Rajesh I have noted it down for Rajesh especially and Talk MU big up brother by the way Talk MU people Talk MU My brother's link is in the description below. Check it out. Follow him on Twitter. It's there in each description. Big up to him. He knows his stuff. Trust me. Man United fan in the house, but trust me, he knows his stuff inside out. Very good designer as well. Actually, that reminds me, this is something that Talk MU designed for me. आप जो देख रहे हो मेरा background, that is Talk MU's design. Ankara Messi. Well, क्या बोलोगे? Like I said, all predictions for KKR versus CSK. Well, we did cover that in the cricket stream side, so do check it out. Yes, Sadiq Bhai in the house. Big up, of course, Sadiq Bhai. Miss you, bro. Of course, Sadiq Bhai. We'll do our watch alongs and live sessions again. Hopefully, starting next week. And bane rehna, क्योंकि yes, I don't know, man. As in, a lot of questions about Messi there, but I don't know. Like he's another level. What do you think is the reason why Messi is not clicking in PSG? Is it simply Pochettino? It's a new environment. क्या है reason कि Messi is not really clicking? And Argentina, the freedom that he's not having that freedom in PSG in the setup as well. I think it's a different level. And Argentina as a team, wow. I think they have been, correct me if I'm wrong, chat. I think they have been unbeaten in qualifying for ever for last couple of years in any qualifying matches. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Any update on Salah's transfer to Barcelona? Rohit, I think the latest is about Mbappe to Barcelona, and we'll talk about that as well. Talk, Emil, you're too kind as well. Messi plays last home game before World Cup. I think he might change his mind yet again. I have a feeling. Let's see. Dikhte. Rajesh, check out my Almighty Blues Cricket. You will follow all the content there. It's RCB. Yes, it's Royal Challengers Bangalore. That is my team, of course. Why we can't expect Indian footballers day in and day out? They just played ISL final few days. Yeah, good point there on bio bubble for almost 3 to 4 months. It's not easy. Hopefully they'll perform well today. Arijit, kudos भाई, बहुत अच्छा पॉइंट यहाँ पर, क्योंकि हाँ वो बबल में थे और लगभग सेमी प्लेयर्स थे, वो आईएसएल में भी खेल रहे थे, तो फेयर इनफ. Which position you play, भैया? You play football in the field. So I was a striker. I was a second striker, City Hub. I didn't have the legs. Let's put it right. I'm not your hard worker. तो आपको फिनिशिंग मिलेगा मेरे से, राइट? तो अगेन इफ यू आर क्रिएटिंग अ टीम, इफ यू आर इन बैंगलोर, पीपल डू लेट मी नो. हम करते हैं कभी, हम डेफिनेटली करते हैं. आई एम नंबर 8 who's idol. Mine are Iniesta and De Bruyne. Well, my idol certainly in terms of footballing terms, मैं बोलना चाहूंगा, I wish I had a skill like a Zola or I had Robin. That's what I wanted. लेकिन मेरे में स्किल नहीं था, मेरे में था फिनिशिंग एबिलिटी, और मेरे में लेग्स में नहीं थे, इसलिए आई हैव नॉट रीच दैट लेवल इन टर्म्स ऑफ प्लेइंग फुटबॉल. But cricket काफी खेला हूँ, like almost professionally I kind of reached there. Yes, I took that thing. Italy will be a big miss in the World Cup. Sadiq Bhai says it's a combination of the backroom issues, new environment and the system as well. And latest rumor is the universe to Barca. Absolutely, Sadiq Bhai. और हाँ, हम comments पे वापस आएंगे. I've kind of noted कहाँ पर मैं stop किया हूँ certainly. लेकिन I think कहाँ से शुरू करते भाई? Again, any Chelsea fans in the house? Big news. Big news is that Chelsea की shortlist आ गई है. I know हमने वीडियो किया था, but I would like to quickly react यहाँ पर, because yes, I would like to share the screen. I would like to quote absolute Chelsea यहाँ पर. और हाँ, हम बात करेंगे इंटरनेशनल फुटबॉल की भी, all the qualifying matches, what not. लेकिन I think मैं सोचता यार, it has to be Chelsea because it is a defining time for Chelsea Football Club. और absolute Chelsea बोलते हुए, there is a shortlist of 4 preferred bidders for Chelsea: Todd Boehly's consortium, Sir Martin Broughton's consortium, the Ricketts family, and Stephen Pagliuca. So Stephen Pagliuca is the new person. He's your secret bidder. जो हम बोल रहे थे यार, Chelsea believe in doing things behind the scenes. That is your person, Stephen Pagliuca. लेकिन does he have it in him? I'm not too sure. Let's see what is he about. They will now be given access to the data room at the club. Wow. वो it's something, right? That means वो confidence मिल रहा है उन लोगों को, सब लोगों को confidence मिल रहा है. Again, do take the poll, people, do like. लेकिन among these options जो आपने देखा स्क्रीन पर, what do you think? What is the best option for Chelsea Football Club? I know, again, मैं rant पर गया था, मैं बोला था don't kind of do not compare those kind of consortiums just based on the geography. But what do they bring apart from that? Todd Boehly. So Todd Boehly comes with Hans-Jörg Wyss. He's a Swiss billionaire. Along with that, obviously, there is Goldstein, who's a Spurs fan. It pains me to say it. Lekin again, Todd Boehly has been there, done that in terms of sports franchises in the US. Or unki franchise does well. They do well, consistently. So there is a background, sporting background, or it's not the first time. I think Todd Boehly second time try कर रहे हैं Chelsea को खरीदने के लिए. I think that is a point as well. Same goes for Martin Broughton. Martin Broughton जो है, I think he was on the board of Liverpool. Correct me if I'm wrong. Any Liverpool fans in the house? Martin Broughton जो second consortium है, he is basically having some background in Liverpool as well. तो मे बी आप बोलोगे ये दोनों आर द प्रिफर्ड कंसोर्टियम, लेकिन मार्टिन ब्रॉटन के पार्टनर्स कौन है? दे आर बेसिकली, आई थिंक विवेक रानाडीव है वन पर्सन, सैक्रामेंटो किंग्स. आई थिंक सादिक भाई ने बोला था यार दे डोंट डू वेरी वेल इन द एनबीए. So I wouldn't be, very confident there. Plus, I think they've gone on record saying that they are looking for business. They're not actually here for the love of Chelsea. So that kind of pains me to see it. वो reality है with everyone, but they are just saying it openly. So it's something that fans को नहीं बात है. But talk about the Ricketts family. Anyone there? Ricketts family? Yes, absolutely no, bhai. Ricketts family. How can they even shortlist them just because they are US based? What do you think? Yes, of course, it is not basically Joe Ricketts who is the problem, who's basically part of this bid. Lekin he was the problem. Wo, Joe Ricketts was the person who actually quoted not once, twice at least, that he is against Muslims. He is against women in a sense. So it is kind of very strange that you are going with the Ricketts family. Absolutely not, bhai. Woody Johnson Ricketts family was total no. So I would say Ricketts family, absolutely no. Please, people listening out there who are in the UK, I hope there's a protest in case they get final access to Chelsea. I don't see any access being given. यार हमारे players हैं, Hakim Ziyech, Rudiger, Malang Sarr, N'Golo Kante, they will not accept it. Ricketts family, they have discriminated in the past. Maybe they have corrected themselves, lekin who knows, they can discriminate again. So I wouldn't like to have the Ricketts family. Now Stephen Pagliuca, so he is the person जिसकी मैं बात करना चाह रहा क्योंकि we have not covered that content at all. In fact, most of the channels haven't. Stephen Pagliuca, कौन है वो? So that is the interesting part. So Stephen Pagliuca is actually an American private equity investor, or he is having co-ownership in Boston Celtics of the National Basketball Association, of course NBA, and Atlanta of Serie A. Now, Atlanta is a very well-run club. What do you think about Stephen Pagliuca? मैं बोल रहा हूँ यार, why not Stephen Pagliuca? He's actually done that in basically big clubs in Europe, European stage. Why not have Stephen Pagliuca? If he's having enough financial backing, why not? He is probably one of the favorite for me. मैं personally बोलूँ तो, especially because Todd Boehly is great, but यार वो Spurs fan है in the panel. That's something against him. But again, coming back to the chat, let's actually get this in. Talk MU says it's quite unbelievable that Italy have missed 2 World Cups in a row. Absolutely, bro. It is, but that's what it's actually strange that they were able to win the Euros in between. That's the strangest part. And being a Chelsea fan, being a Manchester United fan in recent years, you can relate to that. Bhaiya stream delete हो गई मुझसे. अरे भाई, what is that? Are you serious? Let's actually check it out. But anyway, Cotton Bold people, check it out. We did a brilliant stream on his channel right now about IPL. So do check it out, people. I'm not sure about delete ho gayi mujhse, but let's see. Hopefully not, but people watched it. So wo gawah hai. He's a bright youngster. I think Germany, of course. Quickly, let's talk about that, and we'll come to other internationals as well. France beat, I believe it was 2-1. 2-1 was the scoreline, and I think Germany got the winner. Absolutely fantastic. I've gone on record saying that Germany reminds me of a young John Obi Mikel. I don't know, जो लोग याद कर सके. John Obi Mikel was known as someone who just defended for his life. लेकिन John Obi Mikel was someone जो शुरू में he could play football, especially in the youth teams of Nigeria. He was the man. He was कंधे से कंधे मिला रहे थे मेसी के साथ, और मैं जोक नहीं कर रहा. He was the level he was at. Now Jose Mourinho came in. He played him as a defensive midfielder, and he did very well for that because like finishing ability missing थी. But Germany kind of reminds me of that. But he's also scoring goals, so who knows? He can get to the next level. I would love him at Chelsea, but I know many clubs would love him there, right? But again, for France, absolutely fantastic squad they're building. Which is a dream that you would want to be true in football? Well, in football, a dream would be absolutely India to play World Cup. I think that nothing can be bigger than that. India to play at a World Cup finals tournament. That is the biggest dream. Until even I'm alive, I'll take that. Let's be honest, I'll take that. And in club football, it has to be like Chelsea becoming the dominant force that Roman Abramovich, who's leaving us, wanted us to become. We have dominated in terms of winning trophies, लेकिन dominance on the pitch for years, seasons together वो नहीं हुआ है. Along with playing sexy football, that's something that मैं चाहूंगा. That's always been a wish. Leva to Barca is the most possible transfer for them. Let's quickly switch यार. और by the way यार, आप लोग ड्राइव कर रहे हो स्ट्रीम को. Yes, चेल्सी के साथ शुरू किए थे. Then we'll move on to a little bit of international football as well. And we'll talk about qualifiers. लेकिन हाँ, यहाँ पर बारसा की बात कर लेते थोड़ा रोहित भाई. Because yes, Mbappe to Barca, let's get it right, नहीं होने वाला. Do you think Mbappe to Barcelona सच में होगा? Lewandowski to Barcelona is much more realistic. Why? I'll tell you reason. See, Barcelona is in that stage. I think Laporta bhi bole ki they need to have their finances in check to some extent for the next 2 years. Now, they can do that with Lewandowski because he is at that stage of his career. Mbappe ज़्यादा command कर सकते हैं fees in terms of salary, in terms of basically, I know it's a free transfer, but even in the future. So for me, getting a long-term contract for Mbappe in place would be बहुत tough compared to Lewandowski because it won't be a long-term contract. Plus, आपके already है Aubameyang of the likes, so you can see a transition also. But honestly, मैं बोलूँ तो I don't see neither of them going to Barca. That's just me. But transfer window हम जानते हैं. I won't, say कि possible ही नहीं है. Possible है, probable नहीं लग रहा मुझे दोनों. बारसा के पास चले तो सबको खरीद ले. मुझे ले लो भाई, I am available. Certainly. Mbappe to Barcelona. Real Madrid, I think still. जैसे मैंने पहले भी बोला है, I think with Benzema being in the form of his life, Vinicius being in the form of his life as of now, they are probably lacking वो right-sided player जो switch कर सके with Vinicius at times. Hazard, I would have hoped he'll never become that now after the surgery. Let's see what happens. लेकिन मैं बोलूंगा यार, it's got to be Mbappe. He fits that role, that floating forward, and Benzema also can kind of float. तो मेरे ख्याल से he fits that Real Madrid profile perfectly. Or even the club, let's be honest, is not too big for Mbappe, and the other way around as well, right? Why aren't Manchester United in the race to sign Kylian Mbappe? He's going to be free. Tejas, hats off to you, bhai. Hats off. मैं यहाँ पूछना चाहूंगा, again, no offense meant, but I would like to ask Manchester United fans, why would Kylian Mbappe sign for Manchester United? Please give me an answer. Let's be honest. Even Chelsea, why would he sign for Chelsea when he is getting a chance with Real Madrid, Barcelona, who basically are probably 50-50 chance रखते हैं to win La Liga, right? Almost. I know Atletico Madrid है, आप बोलोगे to some extent Sevilla भी आना चाहेगी उस लीग में, लेकिन नहीं. Let's be honest, it's either Real Madrid or Barcelona. तो 50% chance है आप La Liga जीतोगे, आपका almost 100% chance है कि you will be in the round of 16. Barcelona भी होगी next season मेरे ख्याल से in the Champions League. And you are rubbing shoulders with the best of the best in the business. You are part of history of football. So मेरे ख्याल से Manchester United होती अगर they would have been in that league, in terms of performances in recent seasons. I think right now he has to basically, hit the rod when it's red, when it's hot. And that is basically Real Madrid. Top 4 bidders shortlisted. Yes, that's what we covered already. I think I'm a little bit slow on the comments. Lekin again, people, 20 of you watching. I hope we can have more people so that we have more discussion. What you want. Like kar dijiye stream ko. Do subscribe. We are close to 2000. So let's get there. Yeah, this month वही target था. 5 दिन बाकी है. So let's get to 2000. Argentina haven't lost a game since July 2019. Wow, what a stat. Argentina, are they favorites for the World Cup? Italy hadn't lost as well for a long time. They went on to win the Euros. What about Argentina? Quite possible. Maybe in the semis for sure, right? If Barca hijack Mbappe deal, it will be like the steal of the decade. 100% agree. It will be the steal of the decade for sure. But I don't see it happening. इतना बोलने के बाद, that's what I'm saying. Ankit, do you fear for your club in terms of the new owner's ability to invest to keep the club competitive? Exactly, talk, brother. You hit the nail on the head. See, the difference is that, we might have a great investor in Chelsea Football Club coming in, but will they be, shrewd enough to kind of, be ruthless when need be? Will they be basically, willing to put that extra mile? जब extra चाहिए आपको, few billion in terms of Abramovich आप बोल सकते हो, just let it go. We need that extra edge, especially when Liverpool and Manchester City have been dominating in recent seasons in the Premier League. We need to be relevant come end of next decade as well. For that, I have a fear, brother. I will certainly agree. I will admit I have a fear. but we will be sustaining because of the model that we have, because of the loan army we have. But whether we'll get to the very top, I have a fear that we may not be able to because of this transition. Of course, we are yet to build a stadium. Remember, Manchester United is a striker, CDM, right winger, centre back. Who do you all think for these positions? Well, interesting. Well, striker for Manchester United, I know you would ideally want Erling Haaland of the likes, but I think for me, Ronaldo is good, bhai. I don't know, like, I know Cavani is going away. There is basically talk that maybe even Rashford will go away, but it'll be certainly interesting that whom they get, because मैं देखता हूँ Manchester United will probably get an experienced striker. Again, names are not coming to my mind. Again, कुछ names आ रहे तो आप बोलिए, but some experienced striker. I see Ronaldo still starting. अगर वो Manchester United में है, he would want to start even next season. CDM is a must. I think we spoke about Chouameni. Chouameni is great for Manchester United. I don't think it'll be a level down at all. Miss Manchester United, boss. I think it's perfect transition for him to go to a Real Madrid or maybe even Chelsea right now, who are already in the Champions League doing very well. मेरे ख्याल से expectation will be too high. Manchester United, yes, they would expect the same. Don't get me wrong. लेकिन I think he'll probably get a little bit more time at Manchester United compared to a Real Madrid. वो मेरा thought है, but again, you might disagree. Right winger, I think it's fine. I think I don't think you really need a right winger. Do you? Maybe I would say right back is more needed. I would say right back Diego Talo. I'm not pretty sure. I'm not convinced. I know Portugal के मैच में भी काफी अच्छा performance था, but again, I'm not sure if he's a starter for Manchester United. And I hear that I know I shouldn't be saying it. Like, the fact is, I think the right winger that you had, the prodigy striker that you had, Mason Greenwood might be back. Again, there are reports saying that if he's back, I think he's probably a right winger for the long term. And I think Sancho, he's coming good as well. So I don't see a major need. Centre back, of course. Let's be honest. Centre back, you need to first get rid of Maguire. I don't know how you'll get rid, and then anyone could come in. Simply put, like no, not Rudiger, please. That's what I would say. Boehly doesn't run the franchise he owns. He just brings the financial backing and leaves it to the sporting people. But yeah, he does operate in the FSG like model. Okay, fine. Thank you, Sadiq Bhai. Like always, Sadiq Bhai shares his knowledge, and that really helps. His role has been like putting financial backing, and that is something that Chelsea needs. Because that extra mile, would he be able to take Chelsea to? That was my concern. But if he's doing that, absolutely fantastic. So I think, yeah, he's probably one of the favorites as well, for sure. The freaking Ricketts family, absolutely. Whether they have apologized or not doesn't matter at all for me. Among the four, which one would you prefer? I think everyone apart from the Ricketts are decent. Rajesh, great call. I would agree with you. Maybe Martin Broughton also. I'm not too excited नहीं हूँ for some strange reason. I think there's a connection to Crystal Palace also. वहाँ पर थोड़ा सा I think clash होने वाला है. But again, I think I'll probably take the new one, the Stephen Pagliuca, sorry, and of course, Todd Boehly's consortium looks good. Ayush, welcome, bhai. I hope you're well. I was waiting for the ownership debate. Well, I don't know. आप बोलिए Ayush, आपको क्या लगता है? Who should be the one? Again, I'm sure, like, everyone is not 100% convinced, but best possible option, like Rohit says, that is possibly what we have, right? Of course, Vinicius Junior in the house, people. Vinicius Junior, welcome. DC Hype, what's up, bro? All good, all good. I hope you've been doing well as well. Pagliuca also is a good owner. Yeah, Boston Celtics are a very well run franchise, but again, he's that smart money guy, not the spendthrift kind. I don't mind that, Sadiq Bhai, because yes, of course, we need that extra inkling of money. But I think if we are able to get that smartness in the ownership, someone who understands why Chelsea doesn't need so many changes, I think probably he's the man for you, right? And of course, having a single person along with a couple of people in the consortium is better than having a larger consortium. That's what I personally prefer, if you really ask me. How can anyone be against Muslims or any? Exactly. I don't think faith should even come into picture. Like, I don't think that this question should even be thought. Even geography, I would put, even geography. But it absolutely disgusts me to the core. And I don't know, talk brother, if you've seen my rant. I have personally faced it, and I'll be first one to admit it. I have personally faced it, and that is why I feel so strongly against that. And I'm sure, talk brother, you would add to that as well. Pagliuca and Boehly are two decent options of the remaining four. Yeah, absolutely. Haji Bhaiya, हो गई, कोई नहीं, स्पर्श वापस करेंगे, ये पहला ही था और करेंगे, we'll do lot of streams on cotton ball, people do check it out as well. uh, Mo Salah to Bayern, Ayush, nice question. By the way, मैं एक क्वेश्चन पूछता हूँ for the chat, by the way. Manchester United fan Tejas in the house, and of course a couple of others also. मुझे एक्चुअली एक डीएम आई थी, अगेन आई एम सॉरी मैं नाम भूल रहा हूँ, डीएम जो पर्सन डीएम मी, बट ग्रेट कॉल दैट. हाउ अबाउट रोबर्टो मैंचिनी टू मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड? हाउ इज दैट? रोबर्टो मैंचिनी टू मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड. He has lived in Manchester, remember. He has done decently well in the Premier League. He has not got the plaudits what he deserved, I feel, with Man City. एक मतलब no win situation था when he was in Man City. एंड recent success भी देखा है उन्होंने, but not too good in cup competitions. So what do you think about Roberto Mancini? I'll come back to the answers on that. Chat सब लोग बोलिए. और yes, everyone do take that poll, smash that like button. You know the drill by now. Salah to Bayern, Ayush, नहीं होने वाला. I think Liverpool will convince him. As much as I want him to come back to Chelsea, Ayush, it's not going to happen. Bayern इतना सारा यार talent है, और कितना भरोगे आप? If Sweden makes the World Cup, how far do you think we will get? Well, Sebastian, great question that. So let's actually cover that quickly. So let me actually, I'll take a few more questions. I know a lot of questions are pending. I know this stream is by you. Let me actually, do at least what I promised as well. And that was covering the World Cup qualifiers. And of course, first, let's talk about Sweden. They got a last kind of extra time winner against Czech Republic. They are absolutely fantastic. And in the poll, like you saw that I can see them doing well against Poland. I see Sweden beating Poland, Sebastian. I'm sure you'll be happy hearing that out because they have a team. Yes, a lot of players have not been in form, but they have a proper team, a structure. Poland depends a lot on a couple of players. Sweden has a proper team. So I would go with Sweden. But again, in the World Cup, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. Depends on the draw, and of course we'll be covering the draw as well. I don't think they have that killer instinct in terms of front of goal, in terms of scoring enough goals for me. That is probably going to be the Achilles heel for Sweden. But yeah, we'll quickly talk about the other continents as well because a lot has happened in this week. Big win of course for North Macedonia and Europe. So congrats to them again. We had done a proper review stream. Hope you check it out. If you're not, let's start with CONMEBOL because yes, I'm just sharing my screen here. People, I'm sure you're able to see it. Yeah. So Brazil qualified. Argentina, brilliant win against Venezuela, already qualified. Ecuador, they have qualified this particular week. So congrats to Ecuador and Uruguay. Congratulations, Uruguay. Lot of Uruguayan fans there because Barcelona के players हैं वहाँ पर. I know Real Madrid के players हैं, ex Barcelona players हैं. So Uruguay was needed by at the World Cup. Let's be honest, a popular team as much as they have flattered to deceive in World Cups, but I think this time they can probably get there. They have a team if they really gel well. But what about the next? The spot for the qualification, as in with the Oceania team, etc. Which is that team to reach karegi? I think they still have that last round left. Peru hai, Colombia hai, Chile hai. Chile have got a bad loss. I was expecting Chile. I was hoping that Chile comes out. I would like to see Chile being there. They are a proper team as well. I like their attacking style of football. I somehow like that. And just that energy that they play with. Chile is probably the team for me. Aap comment kariye. In CONMEBOL, which is the team that you would like to see in that qualification stage in the end? From the teams, that is Peru, Colombia, and Chile. Maybe Colombia, aap bologe. Maybe not. I don't know. But let me actually take the comment here quickly. If India made the World Cup final, Ankit, I would be super happy and I'll be flying the beautiful flag of India. Well, thank you. Much appreciate that, of course. Depay might leave Barca in the summer. Unfortunately, being a Dutch fan that I am, I always feel that Depay, Barca is a step too high for him. Probably Lyon, जो team थी उस समय, that was probably the right step for him. He was doing well. So a bigger fish in a smaller pond is what Depay should be, like really. That's just my call. Top 3 teams you'd support in World Cup 2022. Okay, so I would support the Dutch team. I am a Dutch fan, a Netherlands fan, a huge Netherlands fan from I don't know when, from the time I football देखना शुरू किया. In fact, Chelsea के भी पहले मैं Netherlands football team follow करता था. That's how old the Netherlands fan I am, right? So Netherlands certainly is a team for me. England एक है सॉफ्ट कॉर्नर, चाहे आप बोलो दे काइंड ऑफ पिस मी ऑफ, जो टीम्स स्ट्रेटजी होती है साउथगेट के, पर आई थिंक एक है सॉफ्ट कॉर्नर. सो आई थिंक इंग्लैंड, नेदरलैंड्स काइंड ऑफ are by default my two teams for the World Cup. My third team. Now this is going to be interesting. Now it has been Belgium in previous tournaments, but I think this time I have a feeling that it's going to be Portugal. If Portugal get it, and again, I am already calling it Portugal to beat North Macedonia. I know North Macedonia, they did wonderfully well. They deserve that win against Italy. Lekin, I think Portugal is the team. If they get that team right, boss, what a squad they have. You can debate that them and France, along with maybe England, they have the best squads in the World Cup. But for me, it has to be Portugal. Portugal, they need it. Ronaldo ka last World Cup ho sakta hai, or maybe not. I'm just saying, like, quite a possibility, right? Haaland should join Barca and Mbappe to Real Madrid. Haaland to Barca, yes, is probably more likely. And Mbappe to Real Madrid, we already spoke about it. But again, I think Haaland, I'm not too sure if he'll really fit in that well with Barca. That's my call. But again, what is his options? It'll be interesting. Like, I won't be very, very surprised if he lands up in Manchester United. Yeah, I'm saying that. I won't be really surprised if he lands up there. Mbappe dream to play in Bernabeu. He will never go to Barcelona. Let's see. Dreams change. Ronaldo R9 has played for both clubs. Remember, it happens. It happens. Pedri as a 10 in Spain. Oh, Spain. Spain is also a good shout, certainly. One of the best players out there to watch out for in the World Cup. Mbappe will not come to United right now, bro. Absolutely. He's not going to come. And Haaland recently rejected the offer of Man City, according to some reports. Haaland to Barca or Real Madrid is still possible. Well, again, Manchester City, like Barcelona, the same reason I didn't see Haaland fitting in that well at Barcelona, just like I did not see him fitting that well at Manchester City. As much as Manchester City can fit anyone, let's get it on like correct, because Pep Guardiola can get anyone to work. But we know what has happened in the past with Zlatan. He has a tendency to not play with those tall strikers. I know he's not that tall, but again, his way of play is not very different. So I think Haaland, probably that's the reason I said Real Madrid would have been a great fit. But Mbappe going there and Benzema doing very well, I cannot see that happening. That is why I said maybe Manchester United. I don't think it's a step down at all. Manchester United is a great club. Haaland will do well there, and Ronaldo and Haaland will probably rotate in his first year. Probably that's my call. But again, it's very left field. मैं जानता हूँ. If Man United both sign Mbappe and Haaland, they will not win Premier League. Bang bang. I see the pun there. I could see Haaland go to Barca or Bayern in the summer. Bayern, yeah, Bayern is a good possibility. Sebastian, good shout. If Lewandowski moves, then I think Haaland will certainly go to Bayern. Let's get it right. Yeah, Abhirup, I read that absolutely, but I think he's done that in the past as well. Abhirup, kiya hai pehle bhi. So I think it's third time lucky for Argentina fans. They'll probably not retire or not call it a day, right? Todd Boehly, we are here to take over. Well, Sports Kappa, big up. Bhai, check karo sab log. Sports Kappa ko bhi बढ़िया channel hai. I've been there a few times. Certainly, मजा आता है बात करने में हेमंत के साथ. सादिक भाई के साथ भी, as I said many times before, Barca hijacking Mbappe akin to me starting my own channel. नहीं होने का भाई. Interesting. Come on. Well, Priyansh in the house as well. Thank you, Priyansh, join करने के लिए. Priyansh, of course, is part of In Behind, so do check out that channel. Pretty decent channel as well. Portugal have world-class players in depth. Why not? They're performing well on the pitch. Bang bang. The problem is Fernando Santos. Fernando Santos is the problem. Last match, maybe I think he was trying a bit too much, especially after the second goal. I think that negative tactics, I don't know why it comes to Portugal under him in recent years. So for me, it is the problem. Agar Ronaldo will take things by the scruff of the neck and says that, boss, just play the way I want to play. I want to win the World Cup. I think Portugal can reach semis. Big call, I know, but I can see that happening. Oh, Zoe Genius in the house. Big up, Matt. Check out by Zoe, I think is the channel. Correct me if I'm wrong, Matt. Zoe is the channel. New channel that Matt has set up. Great channel, of course. Chelsea fan in the house. Always good to see Chelsea fans in the house. Mbappe Haaland से थोड़ा सा आगे जाते हैं. बहुत सारे कमेंट्स आ गए यहाँ पर. टॉप 4 फॉर वर्ल्ड कप. आई थिंक 3 तो मैंने बता ही दिए. चौथा अर्जेंटीना ले लेते. चलो अर्जेंटीना ले लेते. अर्जेंटीना certainly deserve it because they have not lost a game in which Lionel Messi scored a goal in the last 12 years. Wow, what a stat. What a stat, people. Striker Patrick Schick. Oh, Patrick Schick will be brilliant, Sadiq bhai. Kamara and Haidara, okay, more realistic जा रहे हैं. Lisandro Martinez, oh, nice call, Sadiq bhai. Nice call, but again, centre half, do you really need it? I'm just thinking Eric Bailly has been very injury prone. Huh? Matlab, I think he'll probably be there next season along with Lindelof. Don't you think it's enough? And probably right back would be a better option to go with, a better right back. Nahin? Again, that's just me. Well, Mr. Phenomenal in the house. Bye, comment ले लिया. Thank you आने के लिए as always. I know आप काफी गुस्सा होते हो, मैं comment नहीं लेता कभी कभी, लेकिन that is what the stream is about. But again, lot of comments there, and मैं एक्चुअली शेयर करना चाहूंगा कुछ और वर्ल्ड कप क्वालिफायर्स के, बिकॉज आई थिंक दोस टीम्स डिजर्व इट. तो लेट्स एक्चुअली टॉक अबाउट द AFC अपना एशिया में. वी हैव हैड अ फ्यू टीम्स क्वालिफाई ऑफ कोर्स. दिस पर्टिकुलर वीक क्या हुआ है? We've had Saudi Arabia qualify. Congratulations. Japan have qualified. Iran, South Korea already qualify कर चुके थे. Australia, they are advancing to that particular fourth round जहां पर वो भिड़ेंगे potentially, one of the teams जो हम बात करने वाले हैं उनके साथ. तो Australia, decent team, but again, I think the four teams which are the best teams who qualify kiye from Asia. So congratulations to these teams, of course. And let me also try and share CAF ka, because I think African qualifiers have been another level as well. Don't you think so? African qualifiers, lucky draw types here almost. I feel sorry. Africa has 50 plus countries, and they have what, 5 countries which are going to qualify. Egypt बाहर सकती है. Mo Salah might not be in the World Cup. Yes, he's probably responsible as well कि इजिप्ट नहीं जीत पाई सेनेगल के साथ फर्स्ट लेग में. और 29th मार्च, पीपल मार्क द डे, 29th मार्च विल होपफुली बी बैक लाइव, बट 29th मार्च इज द डे मोस्ट ऑफ द क्वालिफायर्स जहां पर होने वाला है लास्ट राउंड ऑफ क्वालिफायर्स थ्रू आउट द वर्ल्ड. बहुत सारे स्पॉट्स फिक्स हो जाएंगे. तो चेक आउट फॉर 29th मार्च. सेनेगल एट होम अगेंस्ट इजिप्ट, कौन जीतेगी? Cameroon against Algeria, that's 0-1 as well. So if you see all these 5 fixtures जो आप स्क्रीन पे देख रहे हो अफ्रीका के, they are literally hanging by the thread. तो कोई भी टीम कर सकती है. Again, put in your comments from Africa, which are the 5 teams that you would like to see qualify from Africa. जो 5 टीम्स आप चाहते हो qualify होगा, let's actually put that in comment section. And I think क्या हमने कौन सा कवर नहीं किया भाई? CONCACAF यार, पुलिस कैप्टन अमेरिका का नहीं किया है, वो भी शेयर कर लेते क्विकली. पीपल वाचिंग, व्हाट डू यू थिंक अबाउट CONCACAF? यहाँ पर कुछ सरप्राइज होने वाला है? बिकॉज मैं अगेन हैविंग लिव्ड इन कनाडा फॉर अ फ्यू इयर्स, गुड फ्यू इयर्स इनफैक्ट, मैं चाह रहा था कि कनाडा क्वालिफाई कर जाती इस हफ्ते में, लेकिन अनफॉर्चुनेटली नहीं हो पाया. दे लॉस्ट टू कोस्टा रिका. दे लॉस्ट आफ्टर अ गुड वाइल. और कोस्टा रिका हैव सडनली जंप्ड ओवर पैनामा. So they are having a chance to basically, advance to that inter-confederation playoffs जो होते हैं ना. But I think Mexico, United States and Canada probably are going to qualify. USA और Mexico गद्दा 0-0 draw. लेकिन भाई पुलिसिक कैप्टन अमेरिका वापस, he missed a sitter. I hope he comes back to Chelsea in a proper confident manner. But again, Sai is having tuition, no problem. Absolutely, that's important. Ronaldo at Juventus is underrated. 101 goals in 111 matches. People only see European glory, not performance. Well, problem is bang Serie A. How many people actually follow Serie A closely? I am sort of a Milan fan. अब मैं बोलना चाहूँगा, right? I know that what has Serie A changed. मैं जानता हूँ proper. So that is the reason why they don't kind of rate so much at Juventus. But again, Juventus की team as a standalone team, it was a great team as well. So I think you have a great point as well. नहीं? No problem, Sai. Absolutely no point. Araujo to United. Oh, सादिक भाई, अगर आप देख रहे हो अभी तक, फरासत अली का देखो. Araujo to United. But Sadiq bhai who's a Barca fan as well as a United fan. I don't know what he's going to say about this. Do let me know. But again, people do like the stream. Do take the poll. हम आएंगे उस पर. We have more people joining in. ज़्यादा interaction होगा about the remaining topics as well. Madrid पंडित, by the way, check it out. हमने कोलैब किया था, great video. हमने सीरिया का बात किया था, वहाँ पर काफी अच्छा conversation था. Suryansh and Vedant, of course. Sweden का youth अच्छा है. In future they'll be good, of course. They have a good future for sure. Sweden, Kulusevski has impressed me. I'll be honest with you. Very tactical team. They lack finishing. Isaac is only good in one-on-one, but he has zero finishing. Isaac is overhyped यार. हम जानते हैं major tournaments में if you do well, right, that's what happens. And by the way, people who do not know, again, not that I'm asking for it, लेकिन I think बहुत दिनों बाद live आ रहा हूँ तो बनता है बोलना. People watching, we are actually monetized. So if you feel like आप, if you want me to prioritize on chats, I can always go through them. But yes, prioritization happens via super chats. That's one of the way that you can prioritize on chats, and of course it helps the channel. अगर आपको लगता है कि we bring a lot of content, daily content to you, which kind of really brings a smile to your face. That is one option as well. Just saying that we have an option of super chat. But of course, thanks for joining as always. Everyone is appreciated. Doesn't want a big salary. He just wants 7 to 8 million, which is average. But Barca can't do that now. They are giving him around 4 million. 7-8 million हम ऐसे बांट रहे जैसे कि 7-8 रुपए है, $7-8 है even. Japan defeated Australia 2 in the qualifiers. Yes, I think Japan was easily the better team on paper as well. Let's be honest there, right? Messi in Farmers Cup and League. Mr. Phenomenal, I'm not sure if it's about the league. I feel it's more about the team scenario, the management, and all that, right? Absolutely, it's a big salary. Colombia, Prakhar says Colombia. Okay, why not? Why not? Lekin Colombia have lost that edge. Jo thi na 2014 World Cup mein. Honestly, Prakhar, they have lost that edge. I think Chile is probably a better team, like just my opinion. Jo better to watch kind of team, right? Put it that way. Uruguay bad. They have decent players, but they are bad. Absolutely agree with you. 100% agree with you. प्रॉब्लम है ना, उनके पास ऐसे बहुत प्लेयर्स हैं जो डॉगडनेस लाते हैं, a bit too much of that. तो इतने सारे सेम हो जाते हैं ना इन टर्म्स ऑफ डॉगडनेस. वो बेसिकली हार्ड वर्किंग प्लेयर्स, वैसे प्लेयर्स हैं. दे नीड सम मोर स्किलफुल प्लेयर्स. लेकिन trust me, they will get there. I think, if I'm not wrong, again correct me if I'm wrong, is Darwin Núñez, is he a Uruguayan? I think Darwin Núñez I think he is, right? Darwin Núñez, is he playing for Uruguay national team? Probably he can be an X factor. Who knows, right? James Rodriguez and Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz, yes. James Rodriguez, not much. Not much. मैंने बोलना चाहूंगा, yes, skill है अभी भी, but I don't see him doing well for the entire tournament of the World Cup. Luis Diaz certainly, has that ability. Vidal bring bad luck to every team where he plays. Poor Vidal, bhai. बहुत hardworking, bhai. He's a good player, but he has that knack to him for some reason. I want Chile to make it because I'm half Chilean. Okay, Sebastian, I didn't know. Good to know. Good to know that. Certainly, Swedish Chilean in the house. Sebastian, absolutely great to know. Let's see. But salaries, बात हो रही है. Portugal, Sweden, and Wales will qualify. Interesting, Ayush. So that's your poll, I think, option that you've gone for, Ayush. Portugal, yes. Sweden, yes. Wales. अब वो interesting रहेगा. Wales are going to play against Ukraine or Scotland. Scotland, Wales. They have a history. Trust me. Geographical rivalry. That match will be great. लेकिन Ukraine, जो हुआ Ukraine में, I think it'll be a romantic story for Ukraine to qualify, won't it? I know Gareth Bale fans in the house, Aaron Ramsey fans in the house, वो लोग बोलेंगे यार Wales, come on. लेकिन I think I would like to see Ukraine. Just saying. PSG project of PSG flop. Well, I think there are reasons to it. I think एक तो यार decision making, getting rid of Thiago Silva, not convincing him extend करने के लिए, getting rid of Thomas Tuchel, those are prime examples. Getting only big name players, not sorting out the midfield, वो management problem है. Getting basically Pochettino also, you can say. Talk about playoff final matches. Playoff final में, like I said, it's got to be Portugal, Sweden, and Ukraine. Ukraine का match अभी, I know it's pending, but I think that's my call. Netherlands could win Van Gaal. I don't know, people. Louis Van Gaal, he is a big deal. I am a big fan of Louis Van Gaal. I miss Louis Van Gaal. Which is that manager, according to you, who in the Premier League got a very raw deal, और जो आप चाहोगे कि वापस आए Premier League में, who was proper box office. Louis Van Gaal was one of them, certainly. And for Netherlands, blessing in disguise. This guy can win. He can win ugly. That is what Netherlands was missing recently. This Portugal squad is the PSG of international football. But Rajesh, a little bit, thoda sa, I think it's harsh. Nahi? Portugal, they won a Euros. They won a Euros. I think let's give it to them. लेकिन I hear you. आप क्यों बोल रहे हो वैसे? PSG will sack Pochettino probably. As in PSG, who is going to manage? There are reports saying that Zidane might be going to PSG. That is what I hear. Possibly. Abhi Roberto Mancini, he's available. Again, people, I don't know if you've got to that. Roberto Mancini at Manchester United. What do you think about that? I'm just kind of, putting it out there. Mbappe, we've already spoken. Which club do you support between Barca and Madrid? Saurabh, I'm neutral. I have to say, between Barca and Madrid, I'm neutral, absolutely neutral. I support the football. Maybe मैं बोलना चाहूंगा for this particular season मैं देखना चाहता हूँ ज्यादा बारसा को, because जो young youth element है ना, they kind of remind me of Chelsea under Lampard. That was the kind of era that Barca are going through, and they're doing much better than that. So I think Barca, they have a great future. So I think for that reason, I'll probably pick Barca if given a choice. आप अगर you're kind of shooting with the head and saying एक pick ही करना है, but I'm neutral. Like, let's be honest. I'm just hoping best for Hazard. Yeah, but I'm concerned for him. Can Ronaldo manage Real Madrid in future? Well, Ronaldo, can he kind of become a great manager? Firstly, I know that he is your Virat Kohli of football. Would you agree? That kind of persona, would you be able to manage? Why not? Antonio Conte was one. I know he was a midfielder in his playing days, but Antonio Conte, bhai, he was a proper voice on the pitch. He was aggressive to the core. He wanted to win every tackle. That was Antonio Conte. I think that is an example. So why not? Ronaldo can manage Madrid. Why not? And Madrid, they have superstars more or less. So I think he kind of commands respect. And like Zidane, did well at Madrid. So why not Ronaldo? Where do you think Dybala will end up in the future? Interesting, Alex. Nice, to see your question there. Dybala, the kind of football that he plays, I kind of saw him at Barca. If I'm being honest, if prior years में जब भी बात करते थे, Dybala kind of football he plays, he kind of can fit well in a Barca kind of system. But I think the inconsistency that he's had with injuries, especially, unfortunately, I don't see at that level. I know Barca is not at that level this season, but I'm already predicting them next season they will be back in that level. So that is why I'm seeing Dybala again to be at a Juventus level in terms of European club. But in terms of fitment, where will they fit? I think Arsenal. Why not? I don't know. Like I know it's a big call. Arsenal is it's not a step down for me. Arsenal, they are doing great under Arteta. They'll be in the Champions League next season. They'll need to go to the next level. I know they have Saka. Why would you get Dybala? They kind of clash. But that's what I think great teams want to make. They want to make a great squad. So I think the kind of football he plays, why not Arsenal? Just saying, just putting it out there, right? Again, I know my calls are a little bit left field, and that's what I am. That's what makes Ankit at Almighty Blues FC. Let's be honest. I would like to go a little bit left field because I think out of the box, he gets a club to the next level. So I think that is what they need to do. Japan is underrated. Well, good call there. Good call, absolutely. Which Asian team has an upset to make? Well, my pick is Japan. Rohit, Sebastian, you called it there. I agree with you 100%. 100% agree with you. Yes, आप बोल सकते हो maybe the host nation. Why not Qatar? Qatar did well a few years back, but it's got to be Japan. Like let's be honest, Japan are probably the team from Asia. I actually like South Korea as well, but again, Japan will probably be there, right? To get that one upset. देखता हूँ. I said Egypt, Cameroon, Nigeria, Morocco, Mali to make World Cup. Mali, oh, interesting call, Sebastian. Good call there. Costa Rica has to make fourth. They should make fourth, absolutely. But again, Panama have been good. I won't count out Panama yet. Canada, USA, and Mexico, you say. Okay. That's a given. But what's your fourth option, Alex? If you can just share your fourth option, who's going to be going to the playoffs, according to you, from CONCACAF. My three teams in World Cup: Portugal, France, and Brazil. Nikhil, first of all, thank you for the comment. Thanks for coming on. Portugal, France, and Brazil. Well, Brazil, I didn't actually talk about Brazil. Brazil have a great squad. I'm sure Sadiq Bhai, if he's in the house, he's a fan as well. Brazil, he would love Brazil to be there. Portugal, France have great squads, so they should get there far if they are getting there, after the group stage. The GOAT will qualify for the World Cup for sure, absolutely. Between Barca or Madrid, मैंने आंसर कर दिया already. In 2011, Barca was Manchester. Which team you support? Sadiq Bhai, आपके लिए interesting question है. Messi should go back to Barca under Xavi as manager. Sebastian, I disagree. I'm sorry to say, Sebastian, I disagree. Messi, for me, come on. I know it's not worked out at PSG. A change of management at PSG maybe can work wonders for him. Who knows? That's my call. And with Mbappe also going, PSG cannot afford to lose Messi as well. Plus, from Messi's point of view, also, Barca has a squad of youngsters. They have finally got it together. Going there again, fitting in that puzzle, again starting from scratch from Barca, I don't agree. The way they play is very different. It's proper, high tempo football now compared to what they used to. So I think with Xavi, I unfortunately don't see Messi coming there. But funnier things have happened, right? Absolutely. If there's a final between Portugal and Germany, which team you will support? I will not support any team. हाँ मैंने actually support करना चाहूंगा आयुष जर्मनी बोल देते and not because of Timo Werner. Timo Werner जो अपने आप को बुलाते हैं फुटबॉलर is not a footballer. Let's be honest. I know I'm a Chelsea stan, but definitely Timo Werner भाई हो गया टाइम आपका जर्मनी के लिए भी doesn't do it absolutely. But certainly Kai Havertz भाई Kai Havertz एंटोनियो रूडिगर के लिए मैं तो डेफिनेटली करूंगा चीयर जर्मनी के लिए अगर वो जाती है फाइनल तक मुझे नहीं लगता फाइनल जाएगी दैट्स माय कॉल पोर्चुगल इज वन ऑफ माय कॉल्स फॉर द सेमीज राइट oh uncle sharma in the house people inter fan in the house very big fan trust me his videos are fantastic if you want to learn about Serie A go and follow uncle sharma please highly recommend it Vidal has won a league title almost every season for last decade but he brings bad luck well, I think Ankit Sharma, Vidal has been absolutely great. Yes, he has been very successful. But I think in crucial matches in cup competitions, there are times when Vidal probably gets a red card or gets that, something going which doesn't go for the team. And that has been occasions. So that is why the comment came in. But I hear you absolutely. You know your stuff, Uncle Sharma. I would like to debate with you here. Absolutely. Vidal deserves a lot more. I think he gets the raw deal because of the way that he plays football. Sometimes, right? Just the persona that he is off the pitch as well. If Ukraine beats Scotland, I think they will also beat Wales, 100%. And that's why I'm going with Ukraine, Sebastian. I would have also liked a Scotland-Wales final in that particular path, but it's a romantic story about Ukraine. Let's be honest, most of the people in the world would like to see Ukraine kind of come through after especially what they've been through, right? Bale deserves to play in World Cup, I think. Fine, again, Ayush, there is a way to think about it. I think Bale has proven enough. He's already the I think Welsh player ever. आप बोलोगे he's done more than Ryan Giggs. Let's be honest. In a Wales team, Ryan Giggs is an absolute legend of the footballing community in Wales. Probably one of the best players that Wales has ever produced. Lekin Bale has probably arguably done more for Wales in terms of international football. Right? So I think Bale already done much. So I don't think that you can say that playing in the World Cup would make him bigger. इसलिए मैं जानना चाहूंगा यूक्रेन के साथ भाई okay no problem Rajesh bhai people have class and of course there's an IPL match starting in hour and a half so before that we'll try to end it Chile as an aging team they lost 4-0 to Brazil 2 days back yes Adik bhai I'm very disappointed to see that match I agree that they have an aging team but it's just that the way that they play football bhai despite that that high tempo that kind of the footballing the style that they have Chile it kind of excites me more compared to Colombia of today Colombia of maybe 2014, 18, I would have gone with. Like in Chile, if you have to pick one of the two, I would have picked them. But again, it's everyone's choice. It's yours. Absolutely taken that. I think Portugal's squad is capable of winning World Cup, but they are playing in playoff to qualify for World Cup. Ayush, playoff है, लेकिन आपको याद है Portugal का जो last match था before, of course, that Turkey वाला match, there was actually a goal not given. So they have had not so much luck as well. So you can say Portugal, they kind of, deserve to be in the World Cup. Lekin हाँ, Fernando Santos hasn't got them going. That's the reality of it. Ronaldo's emotionally attached to Man United, attached, okay? Can he stay at United, play Europa League? Well, for me, Europa League, yeah, that is a big call. But I think United में रहेगा यार. Ronaldo रहेगा. I think Ronaldo, it'll be like, his last season in basically, high-profile football for me, and I think he'll stay. And he'll probably want to win a trophy with Manchester United. I am a romantic, I always say it. For some reason, I see Dybala at Spurs. Interesting. What about this, people? Dybala at Spurs. He's already got a couple of people from the Italian league in Bentancur and Kulusevski, of course. Romero, of course. Yes, good call, Sebastian. But I think Dybala, I see him in the Champions League. I would like to see him in the Champions League. I know he's not been so consistent. Arsenal, they have the football to actually, provide him that space, I feel. And they can probably rotate. And he's anyway not going to be, fit entire season. And that's why I'm calling that, Dybala is a better fit at Arsenal than Spurs. That's just me. Mancini to PSG, good track record, beautiful gameplay, can manage personality and experience working with oil clubs. Good point, Sadiq Bhai. The last point is noted. Absolutely. Lekin wahi hai. Sadiq Bhai prefers PSG. मैंने already option दिया था Manchester United का. He's not going to take it. So I'll take that. PSG, I think, not a bad option. Mancini can probably work wonders with Messi. Who knows? If PSG didn't sack Tuchel, they will definitely have won the Champions League. Well, they may or may not. You can't say that way. Bang bang. Lekin they would have had a better chance. Let's put it that way. Jose Mourinho will manage this star Portuguese team if Portuguese. Well, I kind of disagree. Jose Mourinho, the kind of football he plays, हाँ tournament football के लिए सही है, but again, I don't think he has an edge to his teams any longer that he used to have. So for me, they need someone who's little bit more risk taker than Jose Mourinho. They need more for risk taker, and that's my call. But also, Jose Mourinho himself would like to see more club football, and that's what he's known for, right? But again, people watching, I hope everyone has liked the stream and taken that poll. Certainly helps, and of course, yeah. Let me actually quickly check itself. हम कहाँ पर पहुँचे हैं? Because I'm hoping we are closer to that 2000 that we are aiming for in this month, which is literally 4-5 दिन बाकी है भाई. तो कर लीजिए अभी. I am seeing like lot of people watching. Bhai, only 70 likes. Come on, we can get those likes up to 100. Hopefully everyone has liked that stream, and bhai, subscribe nahi kiya kisi ne. Come on, that's not done. Let's subscribe as well. Doesn't take a buck, like I always say. Yes, we are accepting super chats as well, but that's totally up to you. But subscription banta hai. Come on, everyone, will have their say. Let's subscribe in case you have not, and certainly helps if you like, share, and take the poll as well. Dybala का हम already बात कर चुके हैं. Messi future at future should be ambassador types. I think yeah, he'll probably be there in the future. I don't see him as a manager in the longer run. But Ronaldo, he probably can be. I feel, right? Don't you think, Sadiq bhai? Do you believe if players are demanding more money than football, is okay? Well, Darshana, I don't know. Like honestly, reality of football वही है. Reality of football is that there is money out there. Why don't you milk it when you are able to? That's the reality of it, right? Eric Ten Hag to United. Well, let's talk about United a little bit. Bang bang, thanks for reminding me. Now, Eric Ten Hag to United. मैं तो रॉबर्टो मांचिनी बोल रहा हूँ. I'm just putting a story out there. Come on. DM था. By the way, shout out. Actually कर ही लेते यार. DM काफी अच्छा DM था वो. Hats off to you certainly. लेकिन हाँ, Eric Ten Hag, like the football they play, Ajax, I can certainly see there is a link. कि यार Manchester United में he'll be a great fit. That is what I think Manchester United like to play over the years. The kind of football जो Eric Ten Hag खेलते हैं. Debate यही होगा. Eric Ten Hag, has he been that first team manager of a big club yet? I know there has to be a point. You have to get a chance, and this is basically the season that they have to do it. But I don't know. Like Eric Ten Hag, I am still caught off in between. इसलिए मैं बोल रहा था Roberto Mancini of the likes, because I think Manchester United need that manager who can really be dominant. And when I say dominant, I mean dominant verbally. They actually need that. They need, I think, Ragnick, as much as tactical hai, I don't see he's that player. So again, you might disagree, you might agree, I don't know. But I think एक quick shout out देना चाहूंगा मैं quickly. यहाँ पर मैं ढूंढ रहा हूँ जिनका था. Was it ऋषिकेश शर्मा? Yeah, ऋषिकेश शर्मा. Shout out आपके लिए भाई. You had told me Mancini to Manchester United. चलो ढूंढ के मैं कर ही दिया हूँ. Pochettino has blood on his hand for making Messi and Neymar look. Neymar, I would not say. Neymar has still done decently. He's been injured. I think it's more about his injury than I think what he's kind of lost. He was already kind of losing that finishing ability, I thought. But he'll come back. I think Messi, Neymar together have not clicked. That's the biggest question. That I can agree with. Pochettino, well, I took that. 120 million से ज़्यादा किसी को salary नहीं देना चाहिए. Well, Darshana, I don't know. Benchmark क्या है आपका? What is the benchmark? Hudson Odoi. Hudson Odoi को मिल रहा है भाई इतना. क्या ही तो बोले. It's Chelsea for you. I don't know. Chelsea का parity issue है certainly. That has been an issue for a while now. देखते हैं what can be done. Neymar to Liverpool. Bang bang नहीं होने वाला. It will not happen. Liverpool do not buy big name players, especially Luis Diaz अभी ले लिए उस side of the pitch. I don't see. Come on, why would you have Neymar there going there? I don't see. He's good, I think, in a non-English league. No, nothing against Neymar, but it's just that जो skill आते हैं वो Premier League में, I think he'll get kicked, boss. Like I don't know. He'll do well, but he'll get kicked. Just for his sake, I'm saying. As a Welsh great, Bale greater than Giggs as pure footballing legend. Gigs takes it. 100% agreed. I would pin this comment, Sadiq Bhai. 100% agreed with this comment of Sadiq Bhai. People who disagree, come on. Let's talk. 100% agree with this. Do you see South Korea again to be a quarter finalist? I've actually called Japan to pull off an upset, but for unfortunately, even as the Asian, I'm saying it, Alex. I'm not seeing South Korea either being there. Too many teams out there who are better than South Korea, Japan. That's what I'm really seeing. But again, it comes down to the draw. So let's wait till the draw. I will do my predictions, of course, live predictions, live reactions as well as predictions. So we'll probably wait for the draw to come to that. Haaland to Man City, daily football says. Well, we know that there are issues there, possibly. Let's see. 2026, no, Sebastian. Unfortunately, I wish I could have said yes, but no. Like I said, even in my lifetime, till the time I'm alive, I don't know till when I'm alive. Again, it might be before 2026, who knows? But I can basically see India being there, but not in 2026, and I would really want them to be there. Who is the best for Manchester United, Ten Hag or Poch? Ten Hag, bhai, Ten Hag. Better than Poch. Poch will bottle it. Even Ten Hag will bottle, आप बोलोगे लेकिन नहीं. एक ही मैच था versus Poch, who's been bottling for some time. I think, yeah, he knows the league. He probably knows a lot of players, but I think Ten Hag, the kind of football he plays, the kind of legacy that he's got to Ajax, I think Ten Hag, I would say. I will subscribe you from okay. Thank you. Bye. Absolutely helps. This is a fan in the house, certainly, and that's what we want. We want to create a community so that we are able to do this weekend chat, hopefully every weekend. I know a lot of questions come that I don't take all questions, but firstly, agar aap super chats karo when we are normally live, I would like to take those questions for sure, but I'll try and take even more questions. And yes, this chat is for that, along with a few topics that we already wanted to discuss, right? Absolutely crazy. I think it's more about the moments, na Vidal ke. Those moments, वो कुछ luck लाता है. Sometimes you can say that in cup competitions it has been. Well, Ritikesh, Eden Hazard. People out there, just tell me, like, what do you think? Kahan, Eden Hazard, what should he do with his career right now? I know it's surgery here, and people are optimistic here. He'll come back to his normal self. Let's be honest, he's not going to come back to normal self at least next 6 months ke liye. Where should Eden Hazard go? Should he come back to Chelsea? Can he do what a Coutinho did, coming back to the Premier League? I doubt it. I would take him, but like I've gone on record saying, but where should he actually go? What's the best for Eden Hazard? Let's answer that question, people. Bro, if players get more money, then we can see the attitude and less focus on the game, no manners. आप बोल सकते हो some players, but I think most of them are professionals, Darshana. I think they have a management team managing that. So I don't think it should really affect, but I know everyone is a human, so it comes down to that. 1st April को World Cup draw है. Yes, absolutely. Very, very excited for the World Cup draw. Time flies, boss. Time flies. Literally 2 महीने पहले हम निकाल रहे थे draw for Part C. हम बात कर रहे थे भाई ये क्या हो गया. Portugal और Italy एक टीम ही होगी World Cup में. अभी final World Cup draw होने वाला है. Well, Man City chances of treble. Doubt. I doubt it. I know Champions League, I can see them. Yes, Premier League, I can see them. But I think that is the reason मैं देखता हूँ कि in the FA Cup, they'll probably lose it. That's just me. Maybe Liverpool, I'm giving them the chance in the FA Cup, right? Put it that way. Krishna, big up to Krishna, of course. Yes, long time, 5 दिन है. Almighty Blues FC. Yes, 5 दिन तक हम लाइव नहीं आए हैं, लेकिन नेक्स्ट 5 दिनों के लिए हम होपफुली लाइव होंगे और ज्यादा. और Almighty Blues Cricket, people out there, I'm hoping we get the love for Almighty Blues Cricket भी and more love for Almighty Blues FC. Certainly helps, trust me. We are planning to go big, hopefully with your support, and you'll be part of it, trust me. I think without you all, we cannot get there, right? Absolutely. पहले के फुटबॉल की कुछ अलग का सोशल मीडिया शो ऑफ ज्यादा हो गया है. पहले भी आई थिंक सोशल मीडिया तो नहीं था, बट आई थिंक बहुत फोटोज एंड लेते थे प्लेयर्स एंड एडगार डेविड याद है किसी को? देयर यूज्ड टू बी प्लेयर्स भाई, देयर यूज्ड टू बी प्लेयर्स, रूड गुलिट, देयर यूज्ड टू बी प्लेयर्स इन देयर हीडे, दे यूज्ड टू डू शो ऑफ एज वेल. लेकिन सोशल मीडिया एक मीडिया में जहाँ पर वो दिखता है ज्यादा, and they should be a little bit more careful. I agree with that. We covered already. Well, Sadiq Bhai said the forgotten bit behind all the beautiful offense that Ten Hag teams defend like dogs, and that's needed at United. Great point, Sadiq Bhai. Salih Bhai always has a point that basically is, more than what we are thinking. एक step आगे है, and that is what I think we need to consider. क्योंकि हाँ, Ajax, if you see the personnel, they didn't have the defenders or आप बोलोगे world class defenders, but they have done well. I know Eredivisie है, but I think their kind of defensive record is something else. So I would buy that point any day. South Korea versus Germany 2018. What an upset! Oh yes, yes, can't forget that. Carlo Ancelotti is not a long-term manager of Real Madrid. Who will sign? Who will Real Madrid sign then as a manager? Good question. Good question. Bang bang. Zidane for a third spell. Just joking. I think Carlo Ancelotti, हाँ, is not a long-term manager. Probably La Liga जीतने के बाद it will be time for him to call time on his career. It's a fantastic career for me. हाँ, he's not old enough, but I think fantastic way of going out because he will be only manager to have won literally everything, top leagues or top cup competitions में. So Carlo Ancelotti will be going out. Who's going to come in? Ronaldo, absolutely not. जो पहले का comment था, no way. He's not going to get into management anytime soon. So it's going to be, I think, Real Madrid actually have done well with big names. So I think it's going to be one of the big names. I don't know, यार Fernando Hierro क्या कर रहा है आजकल? Fernando Hierro, what is he doing? Like, it will be interesting. Other day, me and Sadiq bhai were talking about Fernando Hierro, Xavi, those kind of players with Puyol. Fernando Hierro क्या कर रहा है आजकल? I think, Fernando Hierro is okay. He has kind of been there in management as well. He's been an assistant manager in Real Madrid. Anyone Fernando Hierro to Real Madrid? Will it be a story? Tariq bhai, I would like to know from you and any other Real Madrid fans, especially Spanish La Liga fans. लेकिन Liverpool versus Man City final, well, possibly I'm calling a Man City buy-in. Let's see. As a Real Madrid fan, I'm very sad that Eden Hazard not worked at Real Madrid. I don't know who's to blame. Who is to blame with this point? I really don't know. Answer that. People answer that. If Mancini resigns, who will be next Italy manager? Oh, भाई यहाँ पर लिटरली मेरी गो राउंड हो रहा है मैनेजर्स का. इटली मैनेजर आई थिंक कौन होगा द बेस्ट चॉइस फॉर मी? Why not? I think try out of the box, something totally different. Why not go with Di Matteo? I know as a Chelsea fan मैं तो बोलना चाहूंगा Di Matteo. I don't know Viali, how's his health condition. They need an inspiring manager जो inspire करे, by as a player who was inspiring as well. Probably next. I know Mancini himself was, but probably they need one of those managers, who've kind of been there, done that as a player as well. To Italy, we have seen them in the national anthems and all. They have a lot of emotion, and that's how kind of Italy kind of works. Their mojo is high. Their motivation wasn't high in the recent months for whatever reason after winning the Euros. I think they need someone who really drives them, commands respect, and that's why I'm saying like Viali of the likes. Again, left field choices. That's what you get at Almighty Blues FC. Japan versus Belgium 2018 could have been a bigger upset because Japan scored the first 2 goals. Great match that. Brilliant Rohit, brilliant shout. Dybala to United. Yeah, आप बोल सकते हो they need a right winger, a right-sided forward if Mason Greenwood doesn't come back. But possibly, yes. But would he be a great fit? I doubt it personally. United, I think, is a little bit slow compared to United play what they want under Ten Hag. That's my call. Again, I might be wrong. And Anthony might be a great option. Medical opinion. Lower limb injury coupled with weight and fitness issues for 2 years. Okay. I see this is the end of Hazard at elite European level. Very sad to know that, Sadiq bhai. But thank you joining करने के लिए. Of course, Dr. Sadiq, we have to take that as a fact. Definitely, I hear that, Sadiq bhai, and I kind of figured it out. Especially the fact that he has a lower center of gravity as well. So I can see where you're coming from. That certainly affects. अंकित भाई, आप क्या करते हो भाई? अभी यूट्यूब कर रहे हैं. अगर आप लोग बैक करें तो यूट्यूब भी करेंगे फुल टाइम. So certainly back us. Certainly that is the ambition. So let's get there. And again, I would like to have footballing Q&A first, and I would get to personal Q&A some point in the future. But certainly, I have shared earlier as well. I was a software developer. आप मेरे Facebook profile check कर सकते हैं. Ankit Rana is my name. Definitely, so I was a software developer. I moved into IT recruitment space. I was a staffing manager, then I became a delivery manager. That is what I was over the years. I've traveled, I've done lots. लेकिन हाँ, I think the best job that I like is YouTube. बहुत मेहनत है, काफी ज्यादा मेहनत है. Trust me on that. लेकिन I think this is what I would like to do. If you guys are able to back me, yes, of course. Anway, great to see you as well. Long time. Zidane first. Real Madrid आ सकता है next season. फिर से I really doubt फिर से आएगा. But PSG मैं देख रहा हूँ यार जिदान को. Hazard should either go to Chelsea and do current Juan Mata work, or at least leave Madrid. He's extracting money. Nikhil, pretty sure you kind of follow Madrid. लेकिन हाँ, I hear what you're saying, boss. Absolutely, I agree with you. Mata job nahi, he can do a little bit more than that. Mata yaar, spoiled player man. He should have done much more. Conte, well, Klopp to Real Madrid. Wow, come on भाई, Liverpool fans गुस्सा हो जाएंगे आप. Klopp to Real Madrid. I doubt it. I doubt it. Maldini or Sar or Pirlo. Well, I don't know what is this comparison. First of all, I think a defender against a midfielder is absolutely not possible. Like, come on, Maldini was absolutely fantastic in his day. Probably the best left back come centre back player that has ever played the game. That is a surety. Even probably one of the best centre backs ever. नहीं चाहिए दिबाला. अमर एडी सेज इंटरेस्टिंग रहेगा यार, कहाँ जाएगा दिबाला. प्राइम ओजिल और केडीबी. ये क्वेश्चन बहुत आता है यार, बट अगेन यार ओजिल इज योर बेसिकली योर more who can play in the hole extremely well. I know उसके legs भी थे. He could have played in midfield again. Kevin De Bruyne can play anywhere. He can be a central midfielder. He can be an attacking midfielder. He can be a right midfielder, a left midfielder, a striker, a false nine. KDB as a player, but आप compare नहीं कर सकते हो. Prime Ozil was brilliant. Real Madrid में, शाल्का में क्या था Prime Ozil? Under Mourinho, Mourinho got the best of Ozil, I must say. Hero prefers director of football more than management and currently taking time off. Interesting, Sadiq bhai. But again, more like a romantic man, just putting it out there. Hero, why not? But someone from Hero's era, Guti क्या कर रहा है आजकल? Interesting रहेगा. If a personality of a Guti kind of manages Real Madrid, he knows Real Madrid inside out. By the way, Guti. आप थोड़ा आशुतोष राणा जैसे दिखते हो. भाई, थैंक यू भाई. तो मुझे मिला है जावेद जाफरी. जब भी मैं टोपी पहनता हूँ जावेद जाफरी, बिना टोपी के आशुतोष राणा. और क्रिकेट, मेरे ऑलमाइटी ब्लूज क्रिकेट चैनल में मुझे आशीष नेहरा भी बुलाए लोग. आई विल टेक दैट एज अ कॉम्प्लीमेंट सर्टेनली. Son would leave Tottenham 4 years ago. Would his career be so good? Well, I actually think he will be. He would have been. Son is a great player. He doesn't get the credit as much as he deserves because he's in Spurs. I actually have that opinion. I know codes of football, you might have a totally different opinion, but I feel Son certainly deserves much more in football. He probably should have moved. Simply put, absolutely, that's something that you can say. Yes, but I don't know. Where would he have fitted in better? I don't know. But again, like a lot of people watching, I see a lot of polls been taken. Like in their likes, khali 80 hai. Come on, bhai. Like kar do 100 likes. Let's get to 100 likes. Let's get to 100 likes quickly. A lot to be discussed, a lot of comments. अभी भी देख रहे हैं, मतलब you are liking the stream. If you're liking the stream, let's give a thumbs up. Just click of a button. और भाई, come on, more than 20 of you watching, not subscribed, not done, boss. It will certainly help if you can press the subscribe button and press that bell notification icon so that you're notified. It certainly helps. Let's get to basically the 2,000 mark and more. We need to grow, and you guys will help us grow. And trust me that we'll do lots more content with you all as well. After Carlo Ancelotti, can Conte manage Real Madrid? Conte in a Galactico team. Interesting, man. Interesting. I don't see that happening. वो एक micro manager है. So I don't see Conte going to Real Madrid. But again, funnier things have happened. Conte going to Real Madrid is not a great marriage. Put it that way. If Xabi Alonso, wow. Nikhil, good call. Good call there. Of course, Xabi Alonso is a brilliant call. I think he can probably be that future manager. Who knows? He's played for Real Madrid as well. Why not? Absolutely great as in footballing mind that he has. Why not? But I think it's a little bit too early. That's why I said Fernando Hierro. I'll take Ozil. Okay, Amar, good one. Ozil abhi, no, but I hear you. Prime Ozil was brilliant. मैंने मैनेजर के लिए बोल रहा था माल्डिनी और ओके सारी ओके और पियरलो और इटली ओके ओके गॉट इट इसलिए मैं बोला सारी कहाँ से आ गए भाई वो तो फुटबॉल खेले नहीं है बट आई नो पिरलो नहीं माल्डीनी नहीं दोनों ही नहीं आई थिंक वो अभी भी सीख रहे हैं इन टर्म्स ऑफ मैनेजमेंट सो फॉर मी दे नीड टू गो फॉर समवन हु काइंड ऑफ इंस्पायर्स मोर एंड हैज एक्सपीरियंस इन मैनेजमेंट top club management or top country game management more. That's my call for me. But as far as inspiration goes, no one better than Maldini or Pirlo. Sari might be, but does he inspire you? I don't think so. Sorry, it doesn't inspire you. As a Chelsea fan, also, मैं बोल रहा हूँ. Well, absolutely. Maldini is the best and most complete defender ever. Period. Well, can't debate that, can I? I can't debate, and that is why I said that is why he was able to play at left back as well as centre back. Leave apart the technique, the ability. He has that mind. Great mind. Come on, boss. He played at 40. Can Thiago Silva play till 40? People out there, bolo. Thiago Silva, he's challenged himself to play like Maldini till 40. It'll be great as a Chelsea fan if I see Thiago Silva at 40. Next 1-2 साल वो Chelsea में रहेगा and then he has a aim to finish in Brazil as well. So maybe he just plays, he becomes your next Maldini, maybe in the future. Thiago Silva, I think, deserves a lot more. He doesn't get it for me. Suryansh in the house. Bye, Suryansh. I think he's from the Madrid Pundits itself. Absolutely great to have you. I'd say Son is better than Kane. Maybe unpopular. I agree with you, Amar. मैं agree करता हूँ. Kane is brilliant. He's probably one of the best strikers around. लेकिन Son यार भाई for a team अगर मैं pick कर रहा हूँ Son और Kane मैं Son को पहले pick करूँगा. Controversial, but that's my pick as well. Good second half, and that's what he's had many a times as well. Shrey Patil in the house. When can we legally sell the club? Well, I believe as long as the shortlist is further shortlisted, I believe we are good to go. I don't think there's a need to wait. As long as we have a green signal from Chelsea board, from Roman Abramovich, of course, from Raine Group first, I think we are good to go. I don't think there's a need to wait. Abdullah in the house. Thank you, bhai, join करने के लिए. Absolutely great to have you. And CFC Fahim in the house. Great. CFC Fahim. First time I think I'm seeing you on the chat. Great to have you, bro. Great content, CFC Fahim. Natural content creator that we have in the Chelsea community. CFC Fahim. Do check it out. Chelsea Perspective. I'm pretty sure Chelsea Perspective literally streams just like Almighty Blues FC believes in almost every day. Chelsea Perspective, CFC Fahim, Almighty Blues FC, भाई support करो भाई सबको support करो. And I'm sure they know a lot of stuff, not Chelsea, by the way. IPL is started from today. Which team do you support? Bang Bang, by the way. Looks like you're interested in cricket. Everyone out there, over 25 people watching, please do check out Almighty Blues Cricket. अभी pause करिए, go to Almighty Blues Cricket. Please subscribe. Link है description में, लेकिन Almighty Blues Cricket बहुत ही simple है. Please do subscribe. It helps. We need to grow that channel as well as Almighty Blues FC. Helps, and we'll do a lot of interactions. वहाँ भी. I support RCB. Royal Challengers Bangalore. I'm a Bangalorean proper. Will you do watch along? IPL match or India's football match? आज नहीं गौरव भाई. First of all, thank you join करने के लिए. I know Manchester United fan in the house. हम करेंगे IPL मैचेस भी करेंगे थोड़ा बहुत, इंडियन फुटबॉल भी करेंगे फ्यूचर में, लेकिन इस हफ्ते वॉच अलॉन्ग थोड़ा मुश्किल है बिकॉज ऑफ टेक्निकल रीजंस. लेकिन हाँ, सर्टेनली आई एम जस्ट हियर टू काइंड ऑफ टेक अ ब्रेक फ्रॉम वॉच अलॉन्ग फॉर दिस वीक एंड विल बी बैक ऑन वॉच अलॉन्ग नेक्स्ट वीक. बट आप जानते हैं मैं पागल हूँ फुटबॉल और क्रिकेट के बारे में. You might see me in any watch along, maybe on my channel, on other channels as well. Who knows, right? Lekin hopefully India does well. All the best. India could beat Iran in football, at least in Rohit. Iran, the kind of football they play. India, we have still ways to kind of beat Iran. Lekin I think there's a gap there. I still feel that our women's football team is very good compared to them. But lekin in terms of men's football, I think we are still kind of way off. होपफुली नेक्स्ट सीजन की आईपीएल जो होगी ना, सॉरी आईएसएल जो होगी नेक्स्ट सीजन की, दैट विल बी द डिफरेंस मेकर. दैट विल गेट अस इवन मोर एक्सपीरियंस. यार वी हैव ग्रेट प्लेयर. भाई लिस्टन, आई एम अ ह्यूज फैन ऑफ लिस्टन ऑलरेडी. You have any Chilwell or James sub in market? Well, to be honest, Shrey, I don't think every season होगा जहां पर Chilwell and James will get long-term injuries. But again, I'm touching wood as I'm speaking. लेकिन that's the thing. If a sub comes in also, उसको मालूम है कि वो सब्स्टिट्यूट ही रहेगा. So like the Hurricane situation for a striker at Tottenham, who would come in as a backup to Chilwell or James if they are as good. That is the main problem. And that is why I feel that we might just keep Alonso. Again, left field option. That's what I always go with. That's what I feel. वो gut feel होती है ना. क्यों मैं बोलूँ? Aspilicueta, as much as I would like him to stay, gut feel है कि he's going to Barca. He's not opening up because of the timing. वो नहीं सोच रहे कि this is the right time to reveal it. Unlike a Christensen. But Aspilicueta will leave, and that is what I say that एक experienced player चाहिए back में, and that will be Alonso. So he is going to be there. James ka substitute, I won't be surprised. Like if we are having Dujon Sterling coming in, he takes the space. Certainly with Chalobah being able to play there, so I think we'll be okay for a sub. I don't think we'll have an issue. We'll not get the injuries. Touchwood again. Well, okay. X-Park, very good one. Thank you share करने के लिए मुझे भी नहीं मालूम था, to be very honest. Pau Prem, okay. His body structure, plays style, player profile similar to Busquets. Wow. So you have a player. So what about Nico? But X-Park, what about Nico? I feel the reason why you're going for Kessie, आप change करोगे. Kessie and De Jong will be your double pivot. That is what you're going to go with. Or एक attacking midfielder in Pedri or Gavi. That is what Barca will play like. That is what I feel. मेरा personal opinion है. But if Pau Prem is able to kind of get to the next level, why not? Nico also fits that double pivot system more. नहीं? Comment करिए अगर आप disagree करते हो X-Path. Italy out of World Cup was a fluke. They don't need to change a manager. I don't know, man. Abdullah, like, do you think really Mancini? I think it's a black day in Italian football, right? Again, losing to North Macedonia. Let's be honest, Abdullah Khan. For me, I think he's got to move. He's got to move, yeah. That's my opinion. Come on, they cannot do a Portugal keeping Fernando Santos. I think Italy need to move on. They've already lost. They've been eliminated. Boss, like I think they need to move on, even for Mancini's sake. According to which manager replaces Santos and Southgate for the respective nations because both have quality talents? Great question, Gaurav Bhai. Fantastic question. Love that question. Certainly, Santos, Portugal. I don't know. By the way, Luis Figo क्या कर रहा है आजकल? I know, again, being a romantic, I always go for ex-players. But Luis Figo, what is he doing nowadays? It'll be interesting. I'm actually checking it out. Well, he's not actually doing anything active, is he? So I'm hoping that he's going to be your man, right? Someday I can see him managing in football. That's my opinion. Deco, I think he kind of overlooks a few players in academies from what I remember. Deco might be an option as well. Why not? Portugal or option क्या है उनके पास? I think Portugal managers. I like the Porto manager by the way. Porto manager काफी अच्छे हैं if he becomes available. Jose Mourinho not country football for me. Southgate भाई England के लिए anyone takes the job has a tough job. I'm not pretty sure about that, right? Silva or Maldini, CFC fine, bro. Come on. You know my answer. You know my answer here. But being an AC Milan sort of a fan and being a proper Chelsea fan, Silva has played for both the clubs. Easier answer would be Silva. But let's be honest, Maldini deserves it at this point in time. But I would also say, Fahim, if Silva can continue at this rate at Chelsea come next season, definitely Thiago Silva finishes better. Great kind of question. Big call, I know, but I would say if he continues for the next 2 years, that is at that level, and he has to win the Premier League. I would say. I know Maldini hasn't been in the Premier League, but again, one club man, respect for that man. Respect. Thiago has got it. He can, yeah, hopefully touching wood again. Maguire is the reason Maldini retired. Good one. I love that comment. Well, let's see. Thiago Silva, absolutely. Did he learn defending? Yeah, towards the end, आप बोल सकते हो, but I think Maldini was almost kind of done. Ronaldo and Messi have 6 Ballon d'Or. Well, let's see. Ballon d'Or is always debatable. Best free kicks, Messi or Beckham? Neither. How's that answer? Juninho Parnam Big Junior. I don't know how to pronounce that last name. Juninho जो लियोन के लिए खेलते थे, big fan. Andrea Pirlo. Those are two better free kick takers for me than Messi and Beckham. But Messi and Beckham also in the top 5 or Gianfranco Zola? Anyone who has seen Zola free kicks, come on, will definitely second me. Zola has to be a person in the reckoning in that conversation for sure. लेवेंडोव्स्की और ओके वो दे दो बैलेंडोर और क्या करे बंदा एक सीजन भी कमाल कर रहा है वेल लेवेंडोव्स्की डिजर्व द बैलेंडोर लास्ट 2 सीजंस आप बोल सकते हो यू कैन डिबेट दैट राइट बट will Poland even qualify the World Cup? Does it matter? Do you think it matters? I know मैंने एक वीडियो किया था. By the way, people, we do solo videos as well. Do check it out. बहुत मेहनत लगती है. Again, do press the bell notification icon, like, or I'm hoping people you have subscribed. More people have subscribed. I'm hoping that is the case. Well, मुझे दिख नहीं रहा है. I don't know. By the way, we are still at 95 likes. Come on, people, let's get over those 100 likes at least. I love to remove the end of the year award, not even fifth go. Same year, bro, same year. But it gives me content, so why not? Lewandowski to Liverpool, not really. I don't see that happening. Liverpool, I don't think in recent seasons वो finished players or I know finished बोल रहा हूँ क्या पागल हो गया मैं finish बोल रहा हूँ Lewandowski. When I say finished, I mean age wise. मुझे नहीं लगता they will go at that kind of bracket of age. Liverpool probably going need to build for the future. Now वो माने है, साला है, Firmino है. They want to get someone younger. That's my call again. Chennai for the win. Well, all the best to Chennai. Insane Football Talks. By the way, check it out, people. Very good channel as well. Covers a lot of content. One of those people who also does solo videos. I love those solo videos of him. Jatin Bhai in the house. You look much better without specs. Do more lives on this channel. Shrey, I do a lot of lives. Where are you, Shrey? Come on. Check out our playlist. I do a lot of lives. I do more lives than watch along. That's for sure. But thank you for the compliment, bhai. As in, again, I don't know looks matter. For me, it doesn't matter. If it does for you, good enough, and I'll take that as a compliment. It helps for the confidence. I feel a women football team could be the team that played against Bharat. Absolutely. Amar, well said. Indian football team, jo hai, women's team, they need more backing, for sure. Which nation is going to dominate this era of football? Spanish coaches or German coaches? I think I've got to go with German coach. Fine. You know the answer. I know you're asking that. But I think Spanish, well, you have a lot of great Spanish coaches there. But for me, I think Klopp, Tuchel, just the way that they play football, right? For him, it gives you an edge. I don't know. As much as Pep is probably a better manager overall right now than Tuchel or Tuchel or Klopp, I think I would like to see a German mentality of coaching like Tuchel or Klopp does. That's just my opinion, right? My call. Like the question is coming to me as I am answering. James to Real Madrid नहीं होना. James Rodriguez back to Real Madrid हो जाए. Not James. James नहीं जाने वाला कहीं भी. He loves Chelsea. He bleeds blue. He'll play without money. Ricketts, he's gone on record saying. Italy, European champion, are out of the World Cup. In Greece, past Euros, yes, 2004. I remember the tournament. They beat Portugal. Ronaldo को रोते हुए देखा था. Unfortunately, I know that was very bad. But Greece, they had a tactic. They won it, right? Actually, you can also argue Italy जब 2006 World Cup जीती थी, very few teams said that Italy would win that World Cup initially. I did not, predict that. So हो सकता है, that will be, one of the ways that tournament football will be played. But I don't know how they became European champion. I'm like rethinking right now. There is something missing for sure. Ankit भैया IPL watch along करोगे? करेंगे भाई इस हफ्ते नहीं करेंगे we will pick matches RCB या opponent के matches I am yet to decide लेकिन करेंगे कुछ matches करेंगे I know बाबा चिराग के साथ भी करना है स्पर्श कॉटन बोल्ड उनके साथ भी करना है TCSP lot of channels जिनसे हम बात किए हैं we'll probably do some watch along करेंगे certainly we'll cover it up. Ankit bhai, what do you think about Guardiola Portugal? Okay, Guardiola's Portugal versus Xavi Spain. Wow, interesting. That'll be interesting, right? I think I'll go with Guardiola's Portugal because I think Guardiola को क्या चाहिए? Guardiola को चाहिए एक better team. If he has a great team, a great squad, he can probably get the better of them. Xavi is someone who's kind of building. I know Spain has just kind of been through that phase. So I think Guardiola, if he kind of goes to Portugal, I'll probably go with Guardiola there, right? And Portugal has actually personal. I think Germany is going to win this year World Cup because of Hansi Flick. Oh, Hansi Flick. I forgot that. Fine. Great call. Hansi Flick, one of the most underrated managers in recent years. I hear you, but boss, they have a Timo Werner. Let's be honest. I know मैं मेरे ही player को बता रहा हूँ ऐसा, लेकिन again, just kind of having some fun here. What happens with Ronaldo free kick now is one of the best. Okay, free kick taker. Well, there was a technique that I think has not been working out well for Ronaldo recent years में, लेकिन I think there are better free kick takers. Let's put it that way. But Ronaldo, hats off भाई, कैसे लेते हो भगवान ही जाने. I know Drogba और David Luiz कॉपी करना चाहते थे काफी बार, और even I think James Ward-Prowse has gone on record saying that he follows the Ronaldo technique in one style that he does. लेकिन I would actually pick James Ward-Prowse over him today, आज के दिन में, to take free kicks, just for free kicks, right? Well, Rajasthan and also RCB, well, not bad. We have a lot of common. My parents are from Rajasthan, just so you know, Nikhil. My family originates from Rajasthan, although I am a Bangalorean. So there is something there, certainly. Well, Bruno Lage to replace Santos at Portugal. Bruno Lage doing well, like, why would you leave? Why would you want him to leave EPL? मेरे ख्याल से EPL में is doing decent. He needs to still prove consistently for him to take that pressure of Portugal. That's just my call. लेकिन हाँ, not a bad manager, of course. लमासिया में क्या खास है जो दूसरे एकेडमी में नहीं है? So Lamasia has been there, done that for years. They have a tradition. They let their players play. They don't basically fix them into systems. उनका way is the possession football, or that is how youngsters like to play football in today's day and age. आपको hard आप अगर 4 footballers को पूछो who love football, would you like to play football or would you like to work hard on the pitch? Given a choice, trust me, and Eden Hazard, Neymar of the likes, they definitely like to play football, right? So that is what I think Lamasia does from a very young age compared to many other academies. अभी बहुत academies होने लगे, like Man City, of course Chelsea academy, Ajax academy. These are also academies which have been encouraging that style of football. So I think as youngsters they are able to mold them better because they are able to just express them, right? And of course it's just the system, the way that they are structured, administration level पे, it deserves kudos as well. दूसरे देश का बंदा मैनेज नहीं कर सकते, दूसरे देश का टीम. अच्छा, I think probably it's about getting it to manage different teams, but I'm not sure. गौरव, आप क्या मीन करते हो? Come on, people, मैं देखता हूँ रिफ्रेश करके कितने लाइक्स हुए, कितने सब्सक्रिप्शंस हुए, कितने लोग पोल लिए हैं. Yes, likes has just reached 100, लेकिन I won't mind if it goes over as well. भाई, लेकिन I'm unhappy with the subscriptions. The more likes we have, more people will come in. YouTube algorithm helps. If आप ज़्यादा लाइक करो और उससे ज़्यादा लोग आएंगे, they will be able to subscribe. Subscription doesn't cost you. Again, for people, just so that you get it right, subscription doesn't cost you. Super chats is totally up to you. Again, subscription doesn't cost you at all. Figo is enjoying at the beach. But he's not coach material. Why do you think so? Joaquin Low. Well, I doubt it. He's become kind of, old in football in terms of the way he manages. Again, it's opinions. Let's see. As a Luis Figo, as a Real Madrid manager, yeah, actually, club football के लिए Luis Figo will not be a bad shot. लेकिन I think Real Madrid too much pressure week in week out के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा. If you can get any defender in the prime in your club, which player is it going to be? Great question there, Ayush. Defender in their prime. Well, considering my club, which is obviously I'm considering Chelsea. Chelsea may, what do we need? I think we need someone who is a leader, who is a commanding force, who's having that Chelsea DNA, who fits the bill very well. Someone who's really been there, done that at the highest level, who is versatile. Versatility is a key for Chelsea. And थोड़ा left field वापस जाऊंगा. You would think that I would say Maldini, being a Milan supporter over the years as well. I am calling Carles Puyol. Carles Puyol was superb. He kind of reminds me of a Carvalho, right? Carles Puyol is something that we probably need. That kind of edge. He had that edge to him. एक अलग ही फैक्टर था Carles Puyol. Just putting it out there. Again, I was not a Carles Puyol fan, neither a Barcelona fan, but just in terms of the player that we need right now, a leader, someone who can be there for long in his prime, Carles Puyol. Yes, Dybala to Chelsea, fine, bro. No, I actually don't, mind lazy elegance. You know that I am a Ziyech fan, a big Ziyech fan. But we don't want another VH, do we? I know it's not really comparable, but you know what I mean. A lazy kind of elegance is not what I want. I rather want someone who will work harder, who has a better finishing, who is more consistent, both in terms of injuries as well as finishing. So I would want him to go to basically just one level below. Like again, nothing against those clubs, but just saying. Zola is my top five most aesthetically pleasing players ever. Thank you सादिक भाई for saying that. Thank you. Makes my day that comment. Of course, मैं बोलते रहता हूँ यार जोला के बारे में. One of the first players I watched in Chelsea. Towards the end, but हाँ, I always kind of remember that turn that he had with Carragher. वो याद है मुझे because that was towards the end as well in the 2002-03 season if I remember right. When I started watching club football really week in week out. Like, predict your playing 11 for RCB against Punjab Kings. Farhan, I've done that. Please go check out. It's Almighty Blues Cricket. Almighty Blues Cricket is a different channel. It's under Almighty Blues franchise that we're trying to build, just like IPL franchises. Like, and hopefully we get there as well. Get us to more subscriptions. We have actually done an entire kind of SWOT analysis, playing 11, whatnot against Punjab Kings as well for RCB. It's there certainly. One of the best talent is wasted. Well, I think he was not a hard worker. I was talking about hard workers and injury prone as well, thoda. So probably he missed that element, right? For me, James Rodriguez did well at the World Cup 2014, but I think Real Madrid on and off, Everton on and off. I don't think he was a week in week out kind of player. Anyway, I didn't see him that way. My opinion is looking at him, so closely. Polomo, big up, bro. Polomo, nice to see you in the chat. Portugal, Scotland, Poland will make it. Big up, Ankit. Well, I can see basically Portugal going through, but like I said, Poland, I doubt it. Sweden, possibly, but Poland, I won't mind either. All the teams are good. Let's be honest. Anyone who misses out will be unlucky at this point. Can Batman, welcome to the stream, can Howard score 20 goals a season? Why not? He can, but will he? Not anytime soon. He's not your number 9 who's getting your goals week in, week out. But that's what I think Chelsea are aiming. I think, but he is your number 9 if he's getting the right support. बाकी players को भी goals करने पड़ेंगे. He's not your 20 goals a season. हाँ, all competitions are 20 goals a season. Why not? Of course, I would expect that. अगर वो हमारा number 9 है next season as well. Shrey Patel, yes, I'm from Baba's channel, so I didn't know more about this channel, but now I've clicked the bell. Thank you, Shrey. Of course, yes, I've seen you. Of course, Baba ke channel mein to we've seen you a lot. That's why I thought that you're always you're here as well. Like, absolutely great to have you, boss. Fine, bro. I think you just repeated what I said, but you know what I mean, right? Come on, I was putting a kind of pun there, but I think I really mean it this time. Well, Al Ankit bin Chelsman, unfortunately, Saudis are out. Marathi Cooler, thank you join करने के लिए. Again, great Barca fan in the house. Check out भाई Marathi Cooler. Check out his channel. Options for Real Madrid के right back. Well, I know James is the person. बहुत लोग जा रहे हैं. Hakimi would have been a great bet. They had invested in him. अभी options क्या है? Real Madrid में in world football आप बोलोगे तो again left field थोड़ा दूर है. Do you see Dumfries as a Real Madrid type of right back? Denzel Dumfries. If he does something great in Italy, why not? Again, Dutch fan, maybe that's why, but I think Denzel Dumfries, why not? How about Maile from Atalanta? वो दोनों wing में खेल सकते हैं. He's a great fullback in particular. Real Madrid over the years have liked such fullbacks as well. Like Arbeloa, आपको याद होगा. He can be a good backup option to Carvajal. Maile, he can cover both the flanks. That is one option for me. Pep to Portugal, unlikely. Yeah, unlikely, of course, Adik bhai. I think that was probably a hypothetical question, if I'm not wrong. Spaniard would never benefit Portugal-Iberian rivalry. Yeah, great point there, absolutely. George Sampaoli ने चिले और अर्जेंटीना को मैनेज किया. Yes, absolutely. Maybe that is one reason why I kind of prefer Chile for some reason, because I think that is still there in Chile, right? I kind of like Sampaoli's football. Sampaoli is a manager, काफी underrated manager. Ancelotti as Italian manager, not a bad call, Sadiq bhai, but I think his time is done, boss. His time is boss. Defender answer can only be Maldini or Terry. Bhai, Terry to yaar any day, and Maldini, but वही है कि यार in my club what I want someone who is not there, and Terry has been there, so someone मैं सोच रहा था non-Chelsea, who's kind of not been there, right? But again, a lot of questions, people. Again, if I have missed any questions, sorry. काफी लंबा stream हो गया, and thank you for joining. I am hoping everyone here has subscribed. Most importantly, subscribe. Not just to Almighty Blues FC, but to Almighty Blues Cricket. I will, store these messages. जो आ रहे हैं, we'll cover it in the next section because yes, we'll be doing these sessions very often. काफी सेशंस लेने वाले हैं, बट यार लाइक कर दो, सब्सक्राइब कर दो. Certainly helps. और पोल भी एंड कर देता हूँ. पोल certainly interesting है. Portugal, Wales, Sweden is the most popular one. लेकिन till next time, take care and up the chills. Bye bye.